welcome to the video. This week I've asked you to have a look at this code and see if you can spot any of the errors, and there is at least one of them. Okay, let's go through this code. So on our first line, we have a definition of a list. So it's called Christmas list, and we're just defining it on line 1. Line 2, we have an input. So we have an input, we're storing it as a variable called name, and the prompt is hello, what is your name? Line 3, we're printing out hi name. So whatever they put into that input on line 2, hi name, what would you like for Christmas? On line 4, we're also going to set up a user input, this time to a variable called GIF, and we're going to get the user to input something for what gift they would like for Christmas. So line 5, we're going to put onto the screen what they put in as their input, their gift, from that variable gift there. And then we're also going to put, shall I add this to your Christmas list? And we're going to expect them to enter yes or no. We're going to store their input on line 6 as option. So we're going to take their input, store it as a variable called option. And then on line 7, we're going to go through, we're going to make a selection, see what they've actually entered. So if option is equal to yes, so if they've put a capital Y, which was stored in our variable option, we're going to add it to the Christmas list. So we're going to append it to the Christmas list, which we defined on line 1. And then we're going to print out the Christmas list. If there's anything else, we're going to print that wasn't added to the list. So you might see that this program isn't yet really complete, but it's a good start. And maybe this is something that a student managed to get done in a lesson, for example. Okay. I'm going to give you a minute or so, have a look through, see if you can actually see some of the errors that are present in this bit of code here. I'm going to give you a minute or so. Right, let's go through. Looking at line 1, there's nothing wrong over here. So Christmas list, we're just defining an empty list so far. And we're just putting in at line 1 so that it's all declared and nothing's going to go wrong when we actually try and call a list or try and append anything to a list later on. Line 2, we've got name is equal to input. Hello, what is your name? So I can spot a problem on this line. Can you spot a problem? That's right. Line 2. So sometimes when we teach if statements, students start to put in equals for the inputs as well, but it's not, we don't need that equals because we're not comparing anything. We're just setting up our variable name, and our variable name is equal to the input here. So we needed to take away that extra equals there. Okay, so that's line 2. That looks fine. Line 3, print hi name. What would you like for Christmas? So again, I don't see any issues there. We've got the same variable name here, name and name. Our print statement is fine. So again, remember that we've got these little commas here, and we can add in hi as our string there. And we've also got the variable there. And then we've also set up another string at the end there. So we're going to put everything in nice and neat. We've also got spaces between where the variable is going to go. So it's not going to just bunch all our text up all together. So line 3 looks fine. Let's go to line 4. So line 4 is gift is equal to input. So again, what this student might have done here, they've put in an extra equal sign. So remember, we're not comparing anything. We're just setting up our variable, and our variable is equal to the input that they're going to put in. So that's fixed our line 4. So we've got 2 errors so far. Let's go on to line 5 because line 4 looks fine to me. We're going to put print gift. So that's our variable that we asked for the input on line 4. So that's the same as that. Nothing wrong with that there. Shall I add this to your Christmas list? Yes, no. So you might argue that this prompt here is a little bit ambiguous. Potentially they could put in a lowercase y or a lowercase n. We're not going to go into that too much today. That's fine for now. So line 6, we're setting up another input here with a variable called option. Again, what they've done there is add in another equals that shouldn't be there. Okay, so option is our variable name. We're expecting an input and we're just leaving it blank because we've already asked them the question up there. So line 7 then, if option is equal to yes, So that looks fine as well. Option is spelled correctly. It's the exact same name and spelling as the one on line 6. Is equal to yes or Y as we've put here, and it's capital Y. Christmas list dash append gift. We have, remember, after a colon, we always need to indent our code. So our code is indented, that's fine. So we haven't made a mistake on the indents. Christmas list dash append gift. Can you spot the error in this line 8 here? The error is this dash here. It shouldn't be a dash, it should actually be a dot. With lists, we have numerous things that we can add on to a list. So Christmas list, we can append, we can pop. There's loads and loads of things that we can do with lists, but it actually needs to be a dot after it. Christmas list, so that is the same as Christmas list that we've put up there as when what we defined on line 1. Gift is the same that the person wanted the gift to be, so that's our variable gift. We asked them to input that on line 4. So if they wanted to add that into the list, so Christmas list.append, we're going to add that onto the end. So append actually means to add something onto the end of the list. Line 8 now looks fine. So we're appending that variable there that they've put in there, their gift, onto the end of the Christmas list. Fantastic. And all we're going to do now, line 9, we're going to print that Christmas list. Again, I've spotted an error here. Can you spot the error on this line here? Okay, it's got nothing to do with the print. So the actual error here is the name of our list. Unfortunately, we've missed off an R in Christmas list. So again, remember that spelling variables the same, spelling them correctly is really important. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And again, in this IDE, if I highlight that, it actually highlights all the other variables there, which is quite useful for me. So I can just double check that I've spelled everything correctly as I'm going through the code. So print the Christmas list. We don't need to do anything else special there. So that line there looks fine. Line 10, we've got our else. So remember, our else statement covers anything else that they might put in. So for anything else, and we're in line with our if statement here, which is really good. And that's all correct. And then we've got a colon to the code after it on line 11. It should be indented, and it is. Print that wasn't added to the list. So again, you could argue that this code is incomplete. We've talked about that a little bit already. Ideally, what we would want to do is actually go back up to the top and maybe go through some of these options again. We could put this into a while loop. We could put it into functions or subroutines. And that would basically take us back to the start and ask them if they want what they would like for Christmas, for example. Let's run this code here, make sure we've just put everything there. So I picked up 4 errors there, so there's quite a lot in this week's bit of code. All these errors are something that we see as teachers day in, day out. So let's run that code, make sure we've picked everything up. Hello, what is your name? So let's just go Fred. Hi Fred, what would you like for Christmas? So let's put Fred's after a PlayStation this year. PlayStation, shall I add this to your Christmas list? Remember, we need to add a capital Y for it to work. So let's add in a capital Y. Just let's see if that actually works. Okay, so we've put in capital Y and it's put our list here. You'll notice that it's put it in these square brackets there. Our program works fine. It's stopped there just like it should do. Again, remember, we should always test our code thoroughly. So we should always test it as well. Let's see what happens if we put anything else apart from the capital Y. Make sure that it doesn't cause an error. Make sure that there's nothing else that goes wrong when we do that. Let's go click on run. Hello, what is your name? Let's put Fred again. Hi Fred, what would you like for Christmas? For the sake of argument, let's put an Xbox. Xbox, shall I add this to your list? Let's put no. That wasn't added to the list. What we could have done on line 12 there, we could have actually printed that Christmas list there as well, just to double check that nothing was added to the list. So let's just quickly run that again. So Fred, what would you like? Is going to get a Switch. He likes to change his mind a lot. Switch, shall I add this to your Christmas list? No, and then we're going to print out the list. That wasn't added to the list, and then you'll see there we've got an empty list. Okay, so we've confirmed, we've tested our program, we've made sure that it actually works. So thank you very much for joining me. Please like the video and subscribe to this channel. That's really helpful to us. Thank you very much. Goodbye.